Hello everybody and welcome back to Shamrock Valley. It's 8:50 in the morning, I'm very busy. We've basically been flat out working on the pallet production over here. We have basically managed to get another 6, maybe more than 6, in the past hour before recording the video. And as you can see, there's quite an array of different pallets here, which is very nice. They're all worth an absolute fortune each, but it's even more expensive if we wait a bit longer. As for the potatoes, I think we're still going to be waiting for a while. The potato price is still average. It's not amazing, it's not terrible. That was potatoes, wasn't it? Yes, it was good, because I usually look at the wrong thing. Oh, look at that. Great demand at Shamrock Farm Barn for straw pellets. Oh, we're doing the hay pellets. Oh, well. So, yeah, basically, just over here, we have got the ingenious setup, which is to feed it in the bales here, create the pellets here, and then instantly drop it into the storage area. The only disadvantage of this is we can't get in here with the telehandler, so we're going to have to use the gantry when we come to do this in a few minutes. The main job, though, actually I might just do that for a second there, because I've just realised that is empty. The main job is to work on the cows. They've just produced 17,500 pounds in one day, which is pretty good. Let me just try and get this to go that way. It would be the last movement. Yeah, so we'll just grab a bucket load of this, scoop that up, and we'll just basically try and hover it. Yep, again, it's the last movement I do. We'll hover it over here. I should probably move that out of the way. Although I could just fold up the conveyor belt since it's not being used at the moment, and I could put a full bucket in there. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm stuck. Let's just move forward again. In fact, yes, let's just forget any of that just happened. I'm going to fold this up and do it the quick way, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. So just really quickly, that can go in like that, and we can get 4,000. Oh, I'm stuck again. 4,000 litres of hay pellets into the bucket. There might not even be 4,000 litres, although it does look like there is. Yeah, I'd say there are. So, yeah, that's good. And then after this, we'll use the gantry to sort of boost the amount that can go into there. Extra storage. In fact, it's going to be more than one bucket, because it is so empty. There might only be enough for one more bucket in here. Or nothing at all. The bucket can't be flat enough. There we go. So there's just slightly more than 4,000 litres, but that is fine. That's going to keep going for a while. Much longer than the pallets can wait. So we're going to do this in stages. So basically we do, for example, the silage first, then we move on back over here, do the pallets, and then go back over there to do the mucking out. That sort of thing. Yes, I should also just do this, if I can do. Let's just move it a bit further. Oh. I'll get used to it one day. There we go. Yeah, so leave it like that. It'll eventually feed in, and that will just be a very fast way of doing it. So I need to bring a trailer up here. I've put that tipper trailer in here. What I mean is a flatbed. We have 6 bales at least to move, so we're going to do silage first of all. I think I'll probably, just to begin with, take these 2 down there on the pallet fork. It's not going to be ideal, but it should work. Oops, I just deposited those again, so this time we'll reverse out. There we go. And very carefully go over to the cows and drop it into their trough. We do now have some silage in the pit, so when these silage bales have finished, when they've been depleted, it's not going to be a bad thing. It's even closer as well than it is to go over there. So I'm going to probably go in this left door again. I get told a lot that I shouldn't go through here because it is purely for the cows and for mucking out, but I found that when I go in the middle bay, it's easier just to drop them over here. So I'm going to drop them over, if I can do. Habit of leaving that trailer in the way. And actually, if I push that straw bale, it should accept that too. If we have the power on this thing. It's not the most powerful tractor, but then again, we are pushing it to its limit here. Okay, 1 second. That should disappear. Good. Yeah, so that should be alright. There we go. Right, so the straw is pretty good. So we're going to need plenty of silage, and because we have the mod installed which allows you to, I think it's to combine hay and grass, we can actually put even more silage in here. I'm not too sure if that is the way it's done, but it just basically makes life easier. I think it allows you to use grass and hay instead of just hay. Or just grass. Yeah, just grass. I'm at risk of confusing everybody here. So we're going to go back for some more. I could use that one over there actually. That would be a wiser idea. Okay, there we go. It was the wrong one, so I've got the right one now. I was going to move the trailer, but it doesn't actually fit to this weight, which is a bit of a shame. So we're going to have to use a different machine to move it, or I could drop the weight off, but that's a bit of a faff because we have to use the weight for the bales. Anyway, let's go and pick up these silage bales. We should be able to get at least 2 on here. With the square bales, we get 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2. But that's all right. 2 is fine. And we'll go and take these over there. There's no way they're not going to take 2. Okay, so that is probably going to be enough for the time being, because it does actually boost it as well when you give them power food, although it's a bit low. But anyway, that will do for the time being. What we're going to do here is pick up these 2 bales, I think there are. Yeah, both of those. We'll drop them in there as well, and then the trailer really can move. It's a good place for it, but at the same time it's a terrible place for it, because it's actually not in the way until we need to feed them, which is quite a contradiction, because yes, it can't be in the way and not in the way. Hopefully you get what I mean, but it's unlikely, since my explaining is fairly poor. It just feels right putting it there, even though it's not right at all. Right, I'm crazy. Let's go and do the moving of the pallets again. I'll keep this pallet, oh sorry, this bale spike just here. And we'll pick up this pallet fork. Oh no, it's going crazy. I've put it under the ground. I should think there's 3. In fact, I think I did see the error message saying palletizer stop. It really doesn't take too long, but that is a good thing, I suppose, because it means we're going to be getting plenty of pallets produced in a very small amount of time, which is going to convert to quite a bit of money. I seem to have put the door down somehow. Yep, we have 3. No surprise there. So what I'll do is I'll get these 3 moved, obviously. Hey, somebody's knocked the fire extinguisher off as well. I think that was on the corner there, and I'll just run over it. Prepare for an explosion of CO2 or powder or whatever it is. Call me weird, but I'm actually now intrigued to see exactly what type of fire extinguisher it is. If only I could pick the pallet up. I'm going to have a guess. I'm going to say CO2. Don't tell me it doesn't have a label on it. That's not good. Oh, no, there is something. Foam? Is it? Floria? It's obviously not in English. I'd guess it foam. Oh no, that means we're going to have to go and put it into Google Translate. I have actually gone to the effort of doing it, and I couldn't find the result, so I can only assume that it is foam. Anybody who speaks, I think it's German? Any Germans? Please? Could you let me know? It's a strange request, but please can you? Unless it's a different language, in which case, sorry Germans, and yeah, sorry to whichever language it is, but I'm pretty sure it was in German. Right, let's go and put these into here. We're getting quite a good lineup. It is going to be quite a big selling session. In fact, it's going to be an absolute fortune we make here, but I'm not going to sell any until we either get a full shed or until I get a great demand. And that is the final pallet for the time being. I'm sure it'll be very full again in about 5 minutes. So, as long as it wants to leave our pallet fork, get off, we need this pallet fork for others. Maybe they just really like the pallet fork. Anyway, I don't really know. Let's just put that there. It's the start of a new row. Row number 4, my aim was to go up to number 6. Not that it really matters, but what we're going to do is go over to this lorry now, and we're going to load up as much as we can do of, well, not maybe, yeah, some straw. We'll put some straw in, and also some hay. And I suppose we could put some silage in as well. Yeah, we might as well just put everything in. Why not? We're going over there. So actually, just so it looks like we're actually loading stuff up here, let's open the curtain sider up. It's possible to do this. I've done it before. Oh yeah, you have to drop the trailer off. There we go. Yeah, so if we go up to the side of the front or side, let's just see here. There we go. So bizarrely, if you've got the Logitech shifter on for the G27, it doesn't seem to give you the option to open it, which is weird. I don't know. So I've just disabled that, and now you can see inside there, which is good. We did have to drop the trailer off. But yeah, it is purely just so you can see things being loaded. So let's just go and dispense as many of these as we need to. I would say, well, 6. We'll do 6. Chances are I won't need 6, but as we're here, we might as well bring them out. As for the straw bales, not as many. Probably 4. And those, they don't take too many, so... Actually, why is that not... There we go. We'll do 5. So yeah, my guess is it's not going to load the round bales with the square bales, so we'll go for the square bales first. Because we have to actually select exactly what we want to do here. Standard round bales is currently selected. We want to be on either square bales or HD bales. I would have thought. There we go. Good. So that's all worked. Oh, there is still one bale left. Let's go and unload these. We'll just put them straight into the trough, and that should be all we have to do. Okay, I have managed to get it into here somehow. It's very tight. So my plan is to basically just drive into here and hopefully unload it onto the left-hand side, which will then put it into the trough, hopefully, providing I'm in the right place. But anyway, let's just try it and see how we go. So, unload side is currently there. So hopefully, if I just press Y. Yes, that will do. And now for the silage bales. So, let's go and select the correct mode for this, standard round bales. That sounds good. And it should put them all in. There we go. And yeah, same approach. And then hopefully all we have to do is just move them with the front loader and they'll go into the trough. And the palletizer has stopped yet again. So we're going to have to move those pallets, and then we're going to have to come back and do the mixture. So once again, let's just switch off work mode, put the unload side over here, press Y. Oh, it's instantly gone in. Wow, that was very rapid. Look at that. Oh, they haven't been accepted because we've given them too many. I did say they didn't take too much hay. In that case, we can use these bales in the power food mixture. Nice and easy. Very nice. Yeah, so obviously this lorry is intended for carting bales to a sell point and other things, but I just thought it'd be nice to use it more because obviously FS17 is coming near to a close. I'm not going to say an end because it can't really end and most people are still going to want to play it, especially as not everybody's going to get FS19 on the day. I mean, it's not always possible. It'd be nice if it was, but then again, it's that would be an unrealistic way of looking at it. Cause it's not cheap. It's not going to be cheap. It's, well, I think it's about £25 to £30 for PC, and I should think console is more. It usually is. So yeah, I mean, 17 is still going to be a massively played game, but chances are I'm going to be moving away from it, since I know that a lot of people are going to request that I do 19 anyway. So yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen for me at least. Anyway, yeah, let's just go and move these pallets and then we can come back and we can do that mixture. I know because I've now mentioned Farming Simulator 19, I'm going to get so many people asking if I'm going to buy it. And yeah, I've already got it on pre-order, the collector's edition. I don't know if I'm going to get sent it as early access, but I'm buying it anyway. 2 reasons. One is to support Giants, and secondly, I want the collector's edition anyway, just, you know, to keep. And I'll probably give the product key to somebody else anyway. So yeah, even so, I'm buying it. Because I'll be honest with you, I do get a lot of people say stuff like, oh, it's alright for you, Dagwin, because you get it on the day for free. And last time with 17, that was the case. I did get it on the day for free. But even 17, I did buy. And I've got Collector's Edition. So, yeah, for anybody who thinks I just get it for free, and I'm not even necessarily getting it, 19. I don't know that I'm getting it early access. Yeah, it's not the case. I always buy it. And I've actually bought it for a lot of other people too. I've done giveaways and that sort of stuff. And I'll be most likely doing giveaways again. So yes, I certainly do buy the games, even if I do get them for free as well. Right, let's continue here. Just thinking about it, we're probably going to have to use the Claas tractor on the feed mixer. We could use the Fiat, but I prefer using the Claas. I think I use the Fiat a bit too much, to be honest. Palletizer empty, wow. It's not totally empty, because we do still have some more in storage, but I think for today we'll leave it there. It saves having to move any more pallets around. And I think actually the amount that we have left is so minute, it's not even worth bothering until we have more. Yes, that should do nicely for next time. Let's drop that off then. Make sure that's the right one, there we go. No doubt the steering wheel is up. We're going to hitch on to the feed mixer, and we'll do one mixture today. I'll probably do some off screen as well. It's the usual thing. We'll do pretty much one of each bale. Because we do still have the large bales, we can't really do anything about losing anything. I could cut the straw bales open, but really, because we have so many straw bales and it's just straw, it doesn't really bother me. We're just going to make so much money out of the hay anyway, the hay pellets, and in future the straw pellets. So we're going to get around the problem, but not at the moment. The way we will get around it is by doing the straw bales as a standard bale. After this, I think the cows are going to be super happy. It will just be the manure, which we can do either off screen or at the beginning of the next video. We'll get one of those bales. We only have 2 silage bales left after this one. And then it's onto the pit, we'll have to open it up. Can't wait to do that. There is quite a bit in there as well. It was actually a last minute decision to do that, and I'm so pleased that we did it, because otherwise we would now be buying it again. Buying silage, it just seems ridiculous. Especially as we have something like 10 grass fields. We have loads, probably more than 10 actually. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, at least 10. Possibly 11. Anyway, yep, silage bale first, then hay bale, then straw bale. If I do straw second or first, it will mess everything up. And that's only because of the capacity problem which I told you about. I'll have to try and fish one of these out. And there we go. Done. They're going to love this, especially as we have already fulfilled the silage requirement, so it should all go into power food. I think that's how it works, although it might still boost it beyond what the limit is, which is quite an interesting thing to do, which is nice really, because it means we'd have to do it every 3 days. But anyway, let's go and put this into the trough. Is that set to left side? I hope so. It doesn't seem to say. Does it only come out? It only comes out one side. There we go. Good. So how's it doing? Yes, it is. It's still boosting it beyond the limit, which I think is good. It's a very good idea. It's not quite finished, but there we go. We're going to call that done for today. I'm going to top this up in a minute. We'll get everything green, and then by the next episode it'll be a bit lower again because we'll have slept, but it'll be still very good. We have quite a bit of liquid manure, and 15,500 litres of milk to sell overnight. That is good. Okay then, so we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until the next one, see you again soon. Bye for now.